Hello. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a new segment, not really new, but kind of new, on reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about a game that I do thoroughly enjoy, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. I know last time I was really badly ranting on how trash Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z was, but again, I'm going to be more upbeat today because I'm talking about a much better game. So, first we're going to be analyzing the cover. As you can see here, this has Super Saiyan Goku and a very important part of the game being cracked in time, and which is a very cool thing because I loved how the art designer has done the cover. It's beautiful. So when you turn on the game, you do hear the beautiful song that you hear at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, which was the only good part about that game. So you do hear the intro. You get to see pretty cool effects, kind of a video on all the Z fighters fighting dark forms of all the villains and stuff, which I thought was really cool. So then you go into the game, and then you hit start, and then you get to start fighting Frieza at the very beginning of the game. The first thing you ever do in the game is fight Frieza, which is really cool. Now, one problem I do have, it doesn't tell you a single thing to do. I bought the game brand new, and it didn't even come with an instruction manual, so I didn't know how to play the game. I gathered basic ideas on what buttons to press, but I really didn't know much. So I was really kind of lost in shit row because I didn't know what to do. That is one problem I do have. It's a lack of direction in the very beginning. It doesn't tell you how to play the game or how to really do anything. Until the fourth fight, it doesn't tell you how to even fight. So, after you beat Frieza, you move on to Cell. Then after you beat Cell, you beat Kid Buu. After you beat Kid Buu, you go on to Trunks. But before that, you do have to create your created character, which I think is an awesome thing about Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. That is probably the biggest selling point about this game, is that you get to create your own person. You could Mechian, a Frieza race, or the Arcosians, the Majin race, the Saiyans race, and the Earthlings. Now, only 3 of these have male and females, but I do think most people's favorite is the Saiyan because Super Saiyajin, obviously. But in my opinion, I do really like the Frieza race, so I don't know. But after you create your awesome character, you give him a name, a voice, how he looks, give him his hair color, and all that stuff. You get to jump in the game and you start fighting Trunks. Now, at this point, the game finally tells you how to do anything whatsoever, which is another thing. When you're trying to fight Trunks, it fills you in everything on fighting, which is I don't really think is necessary. I really feel that they should have gone through the basic 4 elements of fighting, and then in the next mission gone over some more, and then I mean, you really don't need to know how to grapple in the first mission, in the first fight with your created character. I mean, it's not that important. I never use grappling, so it doesn't really matter. So, but after that, you get to begin the game. You can walk around the hub world. There's parallel quests, but you can't do any yet. But all you can really do at the moment is go and talk to Trunks in the Time Nest. And you get to fight Raditz with Piccolo and Goku, which is a really cool thing about this game, is that you go back in time to fix things that the villains have messed up. The first example is that they took Raditz and they gave him power so he avoided the Piccolo's special beam cannon. So Goku got killed, then he killed Piccolo, and then they had no one to stop him. That is one really cool thing I do find. So, then after you save him, you get to talk to Goku, then you disappear without anyone knowing who the heck you were. Then you get to talk to Trunks, they say great job, and then you finish the first saga of the game. Interesting. Pretty good. At this point, I felt pretty good about the game. Then you're allowed to really explore the hub world, where you can get your first parallel quest, which is a tutorial, obviously. Then you can buy stuff at the shops. Now, the one thing I do really like is the clothes. Now, you can make yourself look really cool. Right now, I have a Namekian wearing like a time patroller outfit, which is like a cape, like a black cape and a white suit or something. It's really cool, and I gave him sunglasses, and he looks really pimp. I don't know if I'll show him eventually, but I don't know. I do like that, how you can give your character a lot of different kinds of clothes. So yeah, after you customize your character, you can buy skills, you can buy stuff like that, and then you can start your parallel quest. Now, one of the big things I do have my beef with this game is parallel quests. The main story, in my opinion, is not too difficult. I had problems, but again, not too difficult. The only time this game is hard is during the parallel quest, where it's balls to the wall hard. This game will keep you on your feet at all times. If you freaking screw up at one point, you're done. That is one thing I do not like. Another thing, parallel quests are where you're going to get a surplus of your skills. And most of these skills are random drops. I hate random drops because it's all up to luck whether you get them or not, which is stupid in my opinion. I don't like giving my entire gameplay to luck, which is what parallel quests are. Yeah. Also, you can collect Dragon Balls through fighting other time patrollers, which is kind of cool. I mean, yeah. But another big problem I do have with this game is the AI. The AI is garbage. The only good thing they can do is revive you, and that even has problems. One time, I had a mission where I had to defeat a lot of evil villains, and I was down, and I had Frieza and Cell as my partners. Cell was fighting him, while Frieza flew into the wall, he was locked onto me, and he was trying to save me, but he was flying into the wall. Great job there, buddy. No. I do wish the AI were programmed a little better, but I mean, so they can actually fight in battle. I've rarely seen an AI get in there, start taking hits. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. The only thing they can do is be meat shields. Now, that is one thing. They will distract the enemy pretty well. Sometimes. Sometimes they can distract them so you can get in there and beat the crap out of them. Sometimes you're getting 3v1 when it's actually a 3v3. Logic, I guess? Yeah. So, that's a pretty cool thing, or not very cool thing, but I mean, I don't know. It's just a thing that can happen, and it's just programming at best. So, after that, you get to go through the story and all that, which is a really cool story. I won't give any spoilers to that. So, if you do want to see it, no, I won't give any spoilers whatsoever. I don't want to ruin this game, because this game is awesome, in my opinion. So, you get to play through the story, you get a really cool story, you get a bunch of missions. Now, story mode, straight through, isn't very long. But, the story mode is not the only thing you're going to be playing in this game. If you play nothing but the story, you will lose. You won't be able to beat a mission. You will have to grind. Some points you will have to grind, no questions asked. You will have to do parallel quests eventually. And that's one thing I kind of like that part, because you can't just shoot straight through the missions like you can in Battle of Z. Yeah. So, main story, not too difficult. Difficult at some parts, but not too difficult. Parallel quest, balls to the wall difficult. So, that's why you kind of want to take on, after you finish a saga, you want to get a little higher, then you want to finish that parallel quest saga. Like the Frieza saga. You beat it in the story, then you might want to go back later, and then beat the Frieza part in the parallel quest, because they are very difficult. But specials and ultimates are things you get to give to your own character. Say you want to be a Saiyan with nothing but Earthling moves, or an Earthling with nothing but Saiyan moves, like Gallic Gun, or stuff like that, or Big Bang Attack, or Heat Dome Attack, or stuff like that. That is something I really do like. Now, obviously, the only characters that can go Super Saiyan or Saiyan. But yeah, I do like the stat distribution, though. Every time you level up, you get 3 attribute points that you can put into health, stamina, ki, strike supers, ki blast supers, and basic attack. So, you can create a lot of cool characters doing this. Right now, I'm working on making a character that's a Namekian, and it's 100 points into health and stamina, and 40 points into attack. And yeah, he's going pretty well. But there is a couple of flaws. You know the big, burly great apes that they hype to be really difficult? They're pathetic. All you have to do is fly above them, punch them in the head a couple times, they're down, zoom over, grab them in the tail, they're done. Really. It's not that difficult. So I don't know. They could have done it better, but I mean, I don't know. But there's a couple of great apes, like DLC great apes that are golden and aren't really Saiyans. Golden great ape, baby. The Flippity doo dah. It's hell. I won't go over it at the moment, but it's bad times. But okay, I feel like I'm being a little too negative on the game. The game, okay, I will say the game is very good. People say it's overrated. People say it's not as good as the hype was. Now, this game had way more hype. It blew Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z hype out of the water because people expected this game to be good or Bandai Namco would be down the shit with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z with Akira Toriyama especially. And this game they knew had to be good or they were screwed. And good thing they delivered. Most people bought this game and they enjoyed it. In my opinion, this is my favorite Dragon Ball Z game. Farly trumping Battle of Z. So yeah, that's a good thing. So, final rating. You know what? No. I don't want to go actually there. I have forgotten a couple things. The characters. The character selection is a really limited. A big problem I do have. It's so limited. You only get three GT characters and three more from the DLC. And then the DLC Pack 2, which is coming out soon. I don't even know if you get any more characters. But, I don't know. Oh, well, yeah, you actually do. You get 3 more DLC characters, actually. But, one of the biggest things in this game is the servers. The servers are trash. They are garbage. They are messed up right now. It is it's almost impossible to get onto a server if you don't have awesome internet. That's trashy. Online battles can be really laggy and bad. And then there are the Z-Souls and special attacks and ultimates that are completely broken. Examples, Blue Hurricane. Blue Hurricane is a very difficult move to get, but it is broken completely. All you have to do is get 3 bars of ki and watch your enemy fall. What you do... Sorry, I thought there was something on the screen there. All you have to do is get 3 bars of ki and you press the button and you turn into a gigantic tornado, which really should be called the Blue Tornado, but his nickname's the Blue Hurricane. But yeah, you turn into a gigantic tornado, sucking in anything that gets within the tornado and doing massive amounts of damage. This game, this skill is completely broken, and that is a problem I have with it. Now, a Z-Soul, I don't know if they fixed it yet, but this is Android 19 Z-Soul. Bwahaha, thanks for the energy. This Z-Soul is supposed to have a slight chance of activation when you hit someone and you can get a little bit of health back. No, it activates all the time, and you can get all of your health back. This is a broken Z-Soul. I do not know if they have fixed it yet. Also, there's a serious problem with death ball spamming. But I'm being too harsh. This is not the game's fault. Well, it's kind of the game's fault. But it's mostly the player's fault. Bandai Namco did not expect these people to be doing this. They thought it'd be fair because it'd be stamina avoiding, punching, kicking, using a special like Kamehameha, Galagun, or Final Flash, and special beam cannon here and there. But yeah. But biggest problems I see are some of the extra missions that aren't DLC, like the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly Saga. Especially the first one, the Bardock mission where you have to protect him. It's stupidly difficult. Yeah, that's the only even mission in the game that I had to retry multiple times. The only other one being the Beerus and Whis mission. Oh wait, no, I take that back. I did beat that first time. Okay, yeah. People say that mission is so difficult, it's so easy. But, yeah. So, it did kind of get rid of the card system. I did enjoy that from Battle of Z. That was one of the things I did enjoy. But, yeah. Sorry. So, 3 main problems. AI, servers, or actually no, 4. AI, servers, random drop rates, and character selection. The character customization is not limited in the slightest. You can make so many things. You can make it so many different kinds of Namekians. I just made mine regular with antenna. So, you can name whatever you want to. So, you can even get them really cool voices. Sorry, so, that's why my final rating for this game is an 8 out of 10. An 80% to be exact. This game had hype. This game delivered on that hype mostly. But this game was good. For those of you who are on the fence about buying it, I would say looking up gameplay. Now, nothing huge. Maybe like the first 2 or 3 regular missions, because they aren't really spoilers if you've seen all of Dragon Ball Z. But nothing huge spoiler-like. So, I would recommend buying it, in my opinion, but you really have to see gameplay to see if it's for you. So, it's been the Nearsighted Narwhal here. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and have a great day, guys.